there's a bit of a conflict of interest where you're like, as your girlfriend, I love you so much, I'm so glad you're here, we're perfect for each other. As your friend, though, I think you could do better. No, as your girlfriend, amazing, we're soulmates. Thank you so much for finding me. As your friend, though, she seems like a lot, man. Is this how you want to spend your time? I mean, she's nice, don't get me wrong, she's nice, but like... comedy? It's strange to be best friends with your partner.
This throw from Patrick Mahomes yesterday was insane. It was a 3rd and 7 situation from the Chiefs' own 13-yard line, and Jacksonville is really tipping off that they're in a man coverage look here. They track the motion from Kelsey with a linebacker, and even though this is a too-high safety look, the fact that the boundary safety is already down at about an 11 to 12-yard depth, that just screams that it's cover 1 double on Kelsey so they can get a bracket on him and leave everyone else man-to-man. Now, Mahomes has seen this a million times before, and so after the snap, when he saw the boundary safety rotate down to bracket Kelsey, he knew that he was going to have a one-on-one with this slot fade to Marquez Valdes-Scantling away from the leverage of the other rotating deep center field safety. So, without hesitation, he pulled the trigger on that read, all while having Trayvon Walker barreling down on him at full speed. He threw a perfect back shoulder ball with leverage 42 yards down the field from the far hash, and that basically iced the game for KC. This throw from Patrick Mahomes yesterday was insane. It was a 3rd and 7 situation from the Chiefs.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Gets past one man. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kelly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie. Over.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Slot man moves right. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He'll take it inside the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
P-Ride is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 32 on the play. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Rolling to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 50, 30,
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they'll get another shot. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Willie Gay. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw again on second down, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this ball incomplete. Look
very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 30 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerry Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And again, it's Chubb. And some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Rolling to his right. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw is Jackson.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Oh, I should have seen he was waiting for it.
And the Ravens
That's
force
good.
the turnover. They'll
take over at their own 27.
Good bait.
Now they get a fourth.
Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Well, they run the option on second down, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 6. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd, here's an option play right. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They see what they can accomplish.
Back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Kansas City, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos.
Huh.
Hello?
Yes, hi, this is Mo. I'm calling with Tesla Service.
Hey, how's it going?
Fine, thank you. Just letting you know I'm on my way. Should be there in about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, great. We'll see you then.
All right, thank you.
Bye. Oh. It's that 21 in the second, man. If you can get him in the back half of the second. Let's watch that play, actually. There's a couple of good plays to look at here. Well, by contract, I have to watch P run touchdowns. Boom! Never without contact. Okay. This was huge. I committed to this, although I thought he may not throw it. But Reed got there, made the catch. It's not a bad play call at the red zone if they're not looking for it, or if it's a misdirection. I really worried I had overcommitted, and then it's an easy throw to Mark Andrews there. But that was not the case. But this is the play I want to watch here. I forgot this was set up by a Landon Collins pick. Let's watch it real quick. Collins was great. He's not the best athlete, but he has good hands and he was everywhere. This was a bad throw. Bad read. I'm not sure what he saw there. Maybe he thought he could get behind the linebacker, but that was not great. He had... Not that he had a lot of good options here. Probably his best was Andrews might have been able to get that on that quick cut. Oh, you throw it to Dobbins and let him try to get a little, but not a lot of good options there. But this is one I want to watch. This is, we've talked about this a few times, this slot post, which I like. I've now got a couple guys who can run the slot post, so you can't really favor one side. And it's just a simple, same as always, slot post. The big thing on this one is he's running a C2 with man. No, it's a normal C2, because 6 is going to follow 2 up the middle, but 6 can't run with 2. Queen's fast, but he's not 99 fast. So the big thing that happens here, though, great ball by Mahomes. My gosh, he's getting tackled, and he chucks it. How far is this? He's on the 32. 32 to, let's say, the 6. So what's that? 44 plus 18. It's a 62-yard toss on the money. Mahomes is nasty. But the big key here actually is watch the safety. This is a cover 2, which normally I'd be throwing right into that far side cover 2, but the far side safety gets a little caught up. I don't know if he's caught up in Mahomes or caught up in this crosser, but whatever it is, he steps up. So rather than continuing to step back, steps up. And I think it's the Hardman route that pulls him over there. Just a stitch, because Hardman potentially is getting open up the middle. Anyway, pulls him back. It means he can't recover in time to get to that incredible throw to Pete. Great play by Pete and by Mahomes there. Incredible throw. I don't know how many in the game make that throw to Pete. This was a nice pick by Hamilton. Really thought I could do the same thing here, this time against the C3. And you'll watch Pete is going to go... Problem here is he user blitzes, gets to the outside. Chubb does okay, and then I have to dance a little. If I could throw this right on time, which would be right here, then I get it. But I have to wait 2 extra beats. And the other issue actually here is that I don't do anything to distract the far side third. So 17, Hardman comes up and he pulls the third for a second right here. But then the third is, I think Humphreys here is pretty smart. And Humphreys jumps back. So while Mahomes is being harassed, Humphreys is backpedaling. He sees where this is going, runs back, and now it's a 2-on-1, and Pete isn't going to win that. Pete might have had a chance if it was single coverage with a better ball, but anyway. He deserved that one. Then another pick here by Collins to kind of save a touchdown. I have to believe he pressed the wrong button here, because this is an easy throw to Andrews for probably a first down. And instead he throws to the end zone. I'm going to guess it was a missed button. And Collins is there. All right. Good game. Nice way to start